Okay, I've had a few complaints, a few questions rather, not complaints per se. Questions about the license fee, and that's the reason why I'm doing this quick short video to explain to you what the license fee means. Now, every applicant is expected to pay the license fee. That's non-negotiable. And that's the reason why you need to understand fully the reason why you're doing this. So it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory that you pay it, but it is compulsory for everyone who wants a chance at being selected to work with this organization. And here is why. As a matter of fact, before I even talk about what the license fee is, one of the requirements of working with this organization is that you have a different mindset from what you are used to, because there's so much you are going to see while working in this organization that will not align with your upbringing, will not align with your education, will not align with your training, will not align with what you believed to be fact. As a matter of fact, as you go through the training, you are going to hear, learn, and see a lot of things that would counter and oppose everything that you thought you knew. You know what I usually tell people when I'm taking them on the 2 months EO training is I tell them to pack their entire education, put it in a bag, and throw the bag inside the well and leave it there until after the training. Now, after the training, you can go and bring out the bag again and sort through it and check if there are still some part of it that are useful. If there are, pick them up again. If there are none, just dump the whole bag all over again and focus on what you are learning here, because what you are going to learn in this organization could mean the end of struggling, both health-wise and financially for you. So let's take it easy. Now, what I mean is, take a look at this scenario now. If you have gone to any institution, if you have attended any institution, especially higher institution, you made a lot of payments in those schools that you cannot explain. For example, acceptance fee. What is the sense in paying acceptance fee? Seriously. What do you think is the use of acceptance fee? If I'm not accepting to come to your university, would I bother to put it down in my JAM form? Would I bother to go and stress myself to study for JAM? Would I stress myself writing JAM, passing JAM, and coming to process admission if I'm not interested? So why should I pay a fee to tell you that I am accepting your what's it called? Your admission? So it's anti-commonsensical for anybody to pay acceptance fee, but then we pay it anyway. And when you tell your parents you have to pay acceptance fee, nobody asks you what is acceptance fee for. As far as education is concerned, they just accept it and they will let you pay it anyway. This is for an education that you are not even sure of what you will get at the end of it. You went to school, you graduated. I graduated 2004, 2005. That's about almost 20 years ago now. I have not used that certificate for one day to get a job or to do any job. No, I have not. I only have it as I have it in my portfolio, but it's not as useful to me as other skills that I have gathered over the years. Now, this is the issue. When it comes to things like this, you have the mentality of no. If it comes to money, then it must be a scam. If school was not a scam, then you might want to calm down and take another look at this again and know whether you really want to do this or not. But if after this video you still believe that or after this you still believe that this is a scam, then I beg of you, please don't pay the license fee and don't continue the process. Just stop it right here so you don't stress yourself and you don't feel cover up the space for some other people. Even though a couple of people have paid license fee from this batch already, I'm just going to pretend like nobody has paid and still deal with everybody equally anyways. Now, here is what the license fee is all about. How much is your license fee? The license fee is currently 22,500. There was a time it was 21,250. That was when I joined. There was a time it was 8,500. That was when my own trainer joined. There was a time it was 5,000 something, and there was a time it was even less than that. But over the years, as economy changes, as the price of things change, the license fee also increases too. And that's why I am sure that the school fees I paid in Olabisi Onabanjo University in 2012, 2013, 2013, 2014, and 2014, 2015 session are not the same that they are paying right now. They are going to be increases. So this is how far it is. There are going to be people who would refuse to pay the license fee for this organization now, come back later, maybe in the next 3, 4, 5 years, and pay over 50,000 naira for this same license fee. I hope that won't be you anyway. It can be paid in multiple installments, which means you can pay it as you see it convenient. So if it is 5,000 that is convenient, pay. If it is 10,000 that is convenient, pay. If it is 3,000 that is convenient for you, pay. But I don't advise that you start paying with peanuts, because it shows a level of unseriousness. And anyways, I will come to that in a bit. Now, it has to be paid directly into the company account using the online Paystack platform that has been provided on the website. So if you are going to make payments, follow that link and make payments. Ensure that you are making your payments from there. Please, no matter who, even if somebody calls you that they are from PCI Consult and you are expected to pay your license fee to an account, and they give you any account, please don't pay cash to anybody and don't pay to any other account other than that Paystack platform. That's the only way you can pay. Now, keep the receipt of your payment that is sent to you via email when you make the payment online, or take a screenshot of the payment successful screen, which will be shown to you when you make your payment on the platform as well. So keep those for record purposes, because you are going to need that. In the event that you are disqualified and you need a refund, that's what will be used to verify your payment, the amount that was paid. So take note of that. So that was about how much it is. Now, why do you pay license fee now? License fee is compulsory for everyone who is going to work in this organization. I paid mine. Everyone I work with also paid theirs. There is no way you can work with this organization without paying the license fee, because you need the license to be able to work with people's health. There is nobody who works in the health sector that doesn't work without a license. Study medicine from any university in Nigeria. If you finish and you don't have a license to practice as a doctor, you don't have the right to put doctor in front of your name when you are writing it, even if you graduated 50 years ago and you don't have the license from the medical association. Study nursing in any university in Nigeria. If you don't have a license from the nursing council in Nigeria, you cannot practice nursing. You can work in a hospital and they'll give you the responsibilities and the job of a nurse, but they will pay you as a cleaner because you don't have the license to claim your right as a nurse. So if you're going to work with people's health, the license is compulsory. The license fee must be paid upfront. It's not negotiable. If you are applying for license in any organization in Nigeria, you have to pay the fees upfront. You might write exams at the end of the day and not qualify, and your license fee will not be refunded to you. But in this organization, it will still be refunded to you. So all license fees are paid upfront. Now, here you don't have to pay it in full, even though in some other organization you are required to pay it in full. But here you are not expected to pay it in full at once. But if you can pay it in full at once, it's better, because it just reduces the journey for you. It makes your movement faster. It is part of the selection criteria, which means without paying license fee, there is no selection for you. And then without paying your license fee in full, there is no induction. That is the fact. But it is possible for us to, use our own discretion to overlook some people who paid as much as 75% of their license fee and they have not balanced up. We can overlook it and allow them to have induction. Please take note of that. Now, this is very important. There's a limit to the number of EOs that we can have in each batch and in each quarter. In this quarter, we have a specific number we are looking at. I'm not going to disclose that number right now, but it's up to the organization. Once that number is filled up, as far as people who have paid license fee, then the training stops for everybody else. If you have paid part of your license fee and we have enough people who paid their license fee in full, those who paid part will be disqualified. You might not be given any reason. You might not be told that it's because the batch is full. You just won't get any message anymore. The next message you get will be, please apply for a refund of your license fee. We are sorry, you cannot continue the training, and as simple as that. So, but paying your license fee is what guarantees you that you have a spot. It doesn't guarantee that you have the job, no. What guarantees that you have the job is that you go through the 2 months EO training and you come out at the top. If that is the case, you'll be issued the license and then you are sure that you have the job. But if you don't succeed at that point, you only get a guarantee by paying your license fee that you are selected to commence the training. And if you are successful at the end of that, then you can, proceed to your EO training. Now, what if you are not successful? I already said that your license fee is fully. If you are unsuccessful and as a result of that you are disqualified, your license fee is totally refundable. Your license will be refunded to you intact if you are disqualified by the organization. If you are successful at the end of the selection and you commence training, but you choose to withdraw from the training for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You can withdraw at any time. Nobody's holding you by the throat. Okay? If you commence the training, 3 weeks into the training, maybe you've been applying for visa for the last 50 years and God favors you, and that's when your visa falls through. Now you have to travel to Canada. It's fine. All you need to do is just write to the organization and request for a withdrawal of your license fee. You don't need to state any special reason. Just say for personal reason. That's all. Is enough. So your license will be refunded to you. But if you are the one requesting for a withdrawal from the training after you have commenced training, you'll be charged administrative charge, though it's a very tiny, percentage compared to whatever. In fact, is about equal to your bank charges. That's the truth. It's very minute amount will be charged as administrative charge, and your license will be refunded back to you. Now it gets better, and this is where it gets better. Even when you are successful and you are fully selected as an EO, your license is issued within your EO period. Now, when your license is issued as an EO, your license fee is also refunded in full. As a matter of fact, sometimes your license fee is even refunded more than what you paid. Because if the period you made the license, you paid for the license, there's been an upgrade in the package. By the time they are refunding your license fee, they might actually refund more than what you paid, because they will refund the current value to you. Now, the license fee is only a criteria to separate between positive-minded people and negative-minded people. You understand? People who are ready to, okay, let me learn more. Let me learn. After all, they say is refundable, so no wahala. Let me just pay it and learn first. By the time I learn it and it's not making sense, at least I have got the skill. I can always ask for a refund of my license fee and go my way if I'm not interested. Now, those are positive-minded people, not people who will be like, everything is a scam. It's scam, is scam. So if that is the case, then they don't want them to even start the training. The company doesn't even want you to start the training at all. Just disqualify yourself by not paying the license fee. Now, I said earlier that there are so many things that you're going to see while working with this organization that will not go in line with your normal job mentality, and that's it starts from the training. Okay, it starts from the training. So your regular job expectations won't hold here, and this is why you need a different mindset. And how much can I start with? It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. You can start with whatever is convenient for you. Okay, but I said try to pay something tangible. Okay, just secures your position. Pay in as many installments as you need to. So it's not necessary that you must pay it 2 times, you must pay it 3 times. No, if you have to pay it 15 times, fine, pay it 15 times. But pay as it is convenient for you, and consider the fact that it is the criteria for selection. Now, without paying at least 75% of your license fee, actually without paying your license fee in full, there's no induction. But sometimes we give preference to people who have paid up to 75%, they have not balanced up, and they are, and they are positive through the training. We will allow them to continue and go for induction. Now, induction is what stands between you and the first EO training month. So it's only after induction that you can actually start your full training as EO. This is where you go onto the field with your RO, and your RO trains you. It could be in any state in Nigeria if you can travel. And if you are married and you cannot afford to travel, you can be trained and have your EO period in the place where you are based. So it's up to you, and you cannot afford to delay yourself. Now, this is all the information you need about your license fee, and I hope that makes sense enough. If it still doesn't make sense by now, I don't think you're supposed to be here at all in the first place.